Hi, and on behalf of No Love Incorporated, welcome to this video. If you stopped by this video, more than likely you are dating. You've been dating for a while now. You kind of seem like you're in limbo and you can't understand why you haven't been promoted from someone that people are dating to someone that they're in a relationship with. Why haven't you been given that title of my mate? And because of that, I decided to create this video to help those who just seem like they're stuck in limbo. They haven't moved or advanced to relationship yet for some crazy reason. So I decided to make this video so that people will be familiar with the top 5 reasons that people are not being advanced or promoted to a person's mate from the person that they just conveniently date, so to speak. Before I go any further, my name is Edward L. Fairley. I am the founder and CEO of No Love Incorporated, which is a holistic relationship firm that enlightens and empowers my clients on how to experience love on purpose as opposed to by chance. So much so that my clients end up being able and equipped to self-counsel and self-coach themselves through their relationship endeavors. But enough about me and the company. You clearly clicked on this video to find out what are the top 5 reasons that people are not advanced from just someone that someone dates to someone that they are actually in a relationship with. And the first thing that they do is they invest a whole lot of time in their exterior, their face, their makeup, their grooming, their appearance, and the way that they dress and stuff like that. Those things they invest a whole lot in. So they have no problem getting a date, but they invest nothing on their interior. Looking good is what gets the date, but being enjoyed in the depth of you is what gets the mate. So the date is where they saw you. They're attracted to your physical appearance, but when they're dating you, they're actually trying to get to know you, and they get to the depth of you. And if you have nothing to offer in your interior, that's not attractive, and they might just, for lack of a better term, use you for their physical scratch or itch, so to speak. And that's what's preventing you from moving forward. You have yet to invest in who you are, the depth of you, your character, your morals, your values, your beliefs, your world views and life views. Those things are the things that are important and that actually maintain and sustain a relationship and actually make someone wants to be in a relationship with you. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen someone that is very, very attractive, but once they open their mouth, they are ugly. So I hope that's not you. And if that's the case, it's time to stop doing so much investing on your exterior and start working on your interior so that you would be someone that someone wants to advance to relationship with. Now, the second thing that people tend to do while they're dating that prevents them from being advanced or promoted to someone that someone is in a relationship with is they confuse sex with love. And that kind of goes back to the whole depth thing. So because they confuse sex with love, they tend to offer it with the hopes that that is going to make someone want them or decide to be with them, because that's their only go-to. It's the physicality thing that they think is what's going to win the person over. And that's good in the beginning because you're interested in the beginning of any type of relationship. That's what keeps you intriguing. Physicality, and that's what actually initiates the actual interaction or the invite typically. But once the talking and the conversation and the intimacy gets involved, the physical aspect of you is not going to sustain the intriguing aspect of you. So that will cause sex to die. I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this video and you've had sex with someone, it probably was great in the beginning, but it probably got dull. That's because in the beginning you are interesting, based on your physicalities and the things that are new about you. But once they spend more time with you and there's nothing much for you to offer in reference to who you are, the depth of you, the sex is going to get boring. Your physical attributes are not going to sustain the relationship, and because of that, that makes someone not want to really invest in their life with you. So if you're giving up sex easily and that's all you have to offer, and it's because you think that is actually love, love is deeper than that. And if you have no depth outside of your physicalities, that is not going to make someone want to move forward with you. So your physicality is not going to keep someone or make someone want to be with you, nor is your sex or your physicality when it comes to having sex. If there's nothing deeper than just the sex that you have to offer, because sex is a form of communication. So if you have nothing to communicate or just transfer from yourself outside of the physical aspect of sex, then you're not going to be someone that wants to take that next step with you. So first thing is working on your exterior, not your interior. Second thing is confusing sex with love. They're not the same thing. Love is depth. Sex is physical. You can do them together, and that makes for a beautiful situation and experience. But if one is not the other, it's not interchangeable. Now, the third thing that people tend to do that prevents them from being promoted from the person that someone is dating to the person that they're in a relationship with is they look for a savior. And what I mean by that is a savior is someone that you are seeking because they have something to offer that you lack and you feel that you need in order for you to be happy, successful, or whatever that is. And because you are going about your dating in search for someone that is your savior, you kind of end up seeming desperate, or you're going about interviewing the person kind of like you're looking down on them. And the interesting thing about that is when people tend to take that approach where they're interviewing the person to see if they have this and that, but they don't have the this and that they're looking for, and they have the audacity to judge them, that other person looking at you like, how dare you insult me or judge me because I lack this, when you don't have that to bring to the table yourself. So it either makes you desperate or it makes you arrogant or look down upon people, which is definitely a turnoff, because it's apparent that you have chose me to date me just so that I can save you for what you lack. And that is definitely not going to get you to be advanced from someone that you are just dating or even having, unfortunately, casual sex with, to someone that I definitely want to consider going into a relationship and in the long run marrying. So if you are that person, make sure that you at the minimal have exactly what it is that you expect someone to have for you, to prevent you from being one of those people that's either being judgmental where you don't even have it, even though you shouldn't be judgmental anyway, or just someone that is desperate, that's looking for someone to give you what you lack or you feel or think that you need. Fourthly is they are, or the person that is dating is a hoarder. And what I mean by that is not a hoarder in the sense that they are collecting items and just keeping them, old stuff, and stacking it in their house, though that could be a deal breaker when someone visits your home. I don't mean that when I say hoarder. I mean someone that is hoarding their past relationship experiences. They won't let them go, and because of that, they are interacting with people with the assumption that they are like the people that harmed them or did them wrong in the past. So they treat them indirectly and subconsciously in a manner that is just not welcoming, and like someone owes them something, or they're just automatically going to do them wrong. And because of that, they judge people based off their past experiences, not wanting to be judged by other people based off of their past experiences. So in that case, you really, really need to be mindful of treating people as individuals and giving them a chance until they prove that they are who you think that they are. And you shouldn't think that they're anything if you're dating anyway. You should be going into it with an open mind just to meet and try to get to know that individual. So with that, you should not be bringing your baggage to any relationship. Matter of fact, you should have already relinquished that in the past so that you can move on to the current relationship that you are trying to have. So when I say hoarder, again, they are hoarding the experiences that they had with others, which in turn is causing them to judge the people that they're dating in a manner that makes them not receptive to them, or distant, rude, or even mean. So that is the fourth. And the last thing, which is kind of similar to this, is it is the person that has been hurt, and they go about dating great in the beginning, but because they've been hurt and they remember being hurt and they don't want to put their feelings out there, they begin to sabotage the dating aspect in the relationship once they start to get feelings, because they get a little scared about putting their heart on the line again and getting hurt again. So this is the person that goes about dating greatly. Actually, they kind of pass the look test, the depth test, and by the time they start to catch feelings for the person in which they are dating, they start to sabotage it by doing something crazy or ridiculous, because they kind of want to get out of it subconsciously. Sometimes they don't even realize that they're doing it, so that they don't get hurt again, because they've had such a bad experience with putting their heart on the line. So those are the 5 things, the 5 serious things that really prevent people from advancing. Clearly there's more, but those things are really, really detrimental, and I see very common in my field. So I hope this was helpful to you. Matter of fact, if you feel that it was, I recommend you clicking on the link below. It is the link for a free video that I created on a case study that breaks down exactly what you need to do from the dating phase to the relationship phase to the marriage phase to attract the right person, get the right person, and end up happily married to the right person, by understanding what I call the contradict your way to love and happiness equation or model. And it's very, very simple, but it's very, very impactful. You'll realize that you're either not doing this at all, you're doing half of it, or you're doing it in the wrong order, which is causing you to be actually looking at this video right now. So please click on the link below so that you can see this free video, which is a case study of the process or the equation, so to speak, or blueprint to get you from the dating phase to the relationship phase to happily married, by using this contradict your way to love and happiness formula that I've created or realized, so that you can experience love on purpose. It has been a pleasure. Again, I hope you've gained a lot of wisdom from this. Please get more wisdom for free by clicking the link below. It has been a pleasure. You take care of yourself and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye-bye.